welcome back to Into the Pit. If you like my channel, do subscribe or drop me a like below for many more reviews and interviews. Today I'd like to talk about Hades. We've had Alan Tecchio on the show, and I think it's time to talk about I'm mainly going to talk about the second Hades album, If at First You Don't Succeed. Here you'll see this is a combined CD with a debut and the second one on one. I'm mainly going to talk about the second one, but in quality, these two are both stellar albums. You know, I'm just personally a little bit more familiar with the second one. And yeah, if you're into Watchtower, Toxic, those kind of bands, and you haven't discovered this, really, unfortunately, this doesn't show the whole cover on it. You'll see it on my thumbnail. But this is really what they used to call techno thrash in the 90s. It's a really odd term nowadays, because you associate techno with something else. But it was probably short for technical thrash and more thinking man's thrash metal. Yeah, this, like Watchtower, it's really technically awesome. It's really well done. And I think I first discovered Hades on the Stars on Thrash compilation by Roadrunner Records, and which had the song Opinionate on it. And since then I was hooked, and I finally then quickly got a hold of this album and Resisting Success, the debut. They've brought out a few other albums that were, I think, more mid-paced, a bit slower, and one of the last ones they did, Damnation, went back to the thrash roots a little bit more. But yeah, If at First You Don't Succeed is definitely my favorite of theirs. The lineup is Dan Lorenzo on guitars, who you might know of Cassius King and his other various projects that he's doing at the moment. He's sort of turned his back on thrash metal. He's going more in the Black Sabbath Doom direction, more groove orientated. It's got T. Coombs on drums, Alan Tecchio obviously on vocals, Jimmy Schulman on bass, and Ed Furman on guitars. Yeah, definitely. For me, this was always next to Nasty Savage, Watchtower, Toxic, that kind of more technical orientated thrash metal that I really enjoyed. And a lot of that has become so rare these days. That's why I'm glad Toxic are back with an album, Dismortar, a killer album. And luckily Nasty Savage are working on a new one, which I can't wait for. Always been a great Nasty Savage fan. If you can get your hands on these, on the vinyls, very rare, very expensive. I've tried, believe me, and when they're affordable, they're in a terrible condition. But try your luck on Discogs.com, maybe you'll find them there. Definitely a great band. It's sad that they probably won't reform to do another band, because I think Alan is very busy with his projects, and so is Dan. But and what I also need to stress on this is the lyrical content. I mean, this is just great. This is there's so much social commentary and comments about things that are just wrong with the world, and it's amazing. And that's also not many bands are doing that anymore. You know, to be so outspoken against things. Great tracks on here. Opinionate, the title track. In the Meantime. Rebel Without a Brain, King in Exile, Face the Fat Reality, Eye to Eye, Diplomatic Immunity, Process of Assimilation, wow, Aftermath of Betrayal, Finale, Think Tank, MES, great stuff. If you're not familiar with this, do check it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And what I must stress again is that these albums haven't aged, in my opinion. They still sound fresh to this day, and I think they're still relevant, probably more so than ever. Check it out.